Hey guys, Justin here, and today I want to shoot a quick video to help those of you that are getting ready to release an album. When you release your album, of course, you're going to want it available on places like iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, Spotify, Pandora, all those great places. And the process is actually fairly simple. You don't have to upload your music to all of those places individually. What you do is you upload your music to an aggregator who then goes and distributes your music to all of those digital outlets. So the only thing that you have to decide on is what company to use as your aggregator. Now there's a lot of them out there. So today I'm going to cover the three most popular ones, or three of the most popular ones, which would be CD Baby, TuneCore, and the new kid on the block, so to speak, pun intended, DistroKid. So there's pros and cons to all of them. In this video, I'm going to help you better understand the benefits of each one, the drawbacks of each one, and then at the end, I'm really just going to make it as simple as possible to make your decision on which one to go with. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so before we get into the pros and cons of each aggregator, first I want to talk about A, what an aggregator does, and B, quickly touch on what a publisher does, because two of these services, CD Baby and TuneCore, actually offer a publishing service that might be a factor in your decision on which aggregator to go with. All right, so first of all, the job of an aggregator is to get your music into stores like iTunes, for example, and then onto streaming services like Spotify. Okay. All right. So you're paid when somebody downloads your music and purchases your music through a store like iTunes. Like obviously somebody's spending money for your music, so you get that money, or at least the majority of it. Now a streaming service is a little bit different because nobody's actually buying your music. They're paying for a monthly subscription to Spotify, for example, and then they might be streaming your music. So Spotify keeps track of what songs are getting streamed the most and then pays out royalties to the songwriters and the owners of those songs. So you get paid a royalty on streams, and then you get paid for the actual sale in stores like iTunes. Your aggregator keeps track of all that stuff for you, so it makes it super simple. So not only do they get you distributed into those stores and onto the streaming services, they also keep track of all the money that you're owed. So it's pretty helpful. Now there's a whole other world of royalties that musicians are sometimes owed, which are typically tracked by your publisher. So for example, if somebody were to cover your song, you would be owed a royalty as the songwriter whenever that song is performed, whenever that song is sold. If they put it on their album and they sell copies of their album, you're owed a royalty on every album that's sold. You're owed a royalty on streams. If your music gets put into TV, film, commercials, you're owed royalties on all that sort of stuff. So a publishing company will keep track of all that for you, and a lot of times when you sign a publishing deal, they actually go to work for you and try to get your music put into TV and get people to cover it and things like that. Now, TuneCore and CD Baby are big companies that have a lot of people using their publishing administration features, so they're probably not going to take your music and really go to bat trying to get it put in movies and stuff, but they will make it available for studios and people that want to use your music. And if your music does get used in TV or film, or if somebody covers your music and puts it on their album, they'll keep track of the royalties that you're owed. There's also performance royalties, which we're not going to get into performance rights organizations, but organizations like ASCAP and BMI are the ones that are responsible for making sure that you get paid when somebody performs your music live. So if somebody performs your music at a bar, whether it's a live cover band or if it's played over the sound system, technically you're owed a royalty on that. Also, if it's at a sporting event or broadcast over television or on the radio, you're owed royalties for that. So that's all tracked by a performance rights organization like ASCAP, BMI, CSAC. It's different in different countries, but those are the three main ones in the United States. And you don't need a publisher to sign up for those. You can do it on your own. But if you do have a publisher, they'll help you get signed up and help keep track of those royalties for you, which is a service that is offered by TuneCore and CD Baby. So in addition to the aggregator service of getting your music distributed digitally in stores like iTunes and on streaming services like Spotify and Pandora, TuneCore and CD Baby also offer a separate service, which is publishing administration, where they'll keep track of your royalties and make sure that you get paid the money that you're owed. So I feel like it's worth mentioning that those two companies have that service. DistroKid does not, but just because you're using one of these companies as your aggregator does not mean that you need to use them as your publishing administrator, and vice versa. So you could use CD Baby as a publishing administrator, for example, and then have DistroKid as your aggregator. Although a lot of people will find that it's just simpler to keep everything under one roof. So that's why I want to mention that if you do want to keep your aggregator and the music publishing administrator under one roof, you'll probably want to go with either CD Baby or TuneCore, because DistroKid does not offer the music publishing administration service as of yet. as of right now. All right, so now that out of the way, let's talk about a few of the other features that are offered by one or more of the three aggregators that we're talking about. So for one thing, all three of them will help to manage royalties from YouTube. So if people use your music in YouTube videos, all three of those offer the service of keeping track of that and making sure you get paid on that. Now, Facebook and Instagram actually allow advertisers and people that publish content on their platforms to use stock music and various music that is on their platform. And if you go through TuneCore or CD Baby, they'll actually put your music on Facebook and Instagram for other people to use in their videos, which you then get paid a royalty on anytime it's listened to, really. DistroKid doesn't offer that service as of yet. But one big benefit of DistroKid is that they will let you keep all of the money that you're owed without charging any commission on sales. That's the same thing for TuneCore, actually. Neither one of those companies takes a commission on the money that you're paid out from streams and digital downloads. Unfortunately, that is the major drawback to CD Baby because they take a 9% commission. So that's something to think about for sure. Now, DistroKid offers a pretty cool advanced split feature that isn't offered by TuneCore or CD Baby, which allows you to easily split any royalties as they come in amongst anybody you want, producers, engineers, whoever you want to distribute that money to. Now, any aggregator is going to allow you to distribute songwriting royalties, but most of them don't offer the advanced split feature that DistroKid does, which will allow you to essentially distribute a certain percentage of all your money to anybody that you want to, and then you can really divide it up from each song, so each song will be completely different, and then you can go back and change that at any time too. So that's a pretty cool feature if you have a lot of people involved with the production of your music that are all wanting a royalty. DistroKid makes that easy, and it's not something that's really offered by other aggregators at this time. One big major benefit to CD Baby that other aggregators don't offer is physical distribution. If you want to sell physical copies of your music, like CDs and vinyl, CD Baby will help facilitate that. They'll help you sell it on their stores, on Amazon, and they even have a lot of contracts with retail outlets that are still selling vinyl and like physical CDs, and they'll help you get your music placed in those stores as well. CD Baby also has a pretty cool music store widget that you can put on your website, on Facebook, and even your fans can put it on their websites or their Facebook pages if they want to. And CD Baby will track all the streams whenever somebody streams through the widget. And there's also a button on the widget that allows people to go and buy the album, which of course you get paid anytime somebody purchases the album through the widget as well. So that's a cool little feature that some people may be interested in, some people maybe not so much, but it's not offered by other aggregators at this time. It's kind of exclusive to CD Baby, or at least to the best of my knowledge. There may be some aggregators out there, but I don't believe TuneCore or DistroKid have anything like that right now. Now, one of the major benefits to DistroKid, and one of the main reasons why a lot of people like DistroKid much better than CD Baby or TuneCore, is that even though they don't offer some of the same features, they don't have physical distribution, they don't have the music publishing administration service, they do allow you to upload as much music as you want for one price. So it's only $19.99 a year to use DistroKid, and you can upload as many tracks as you want. CD Baby offers a one-time fee. It's $49 to upload an album, about $10 if you want to upload a single, but that's only a one-time fee with CD Baby. So you upload the album one time, you never have to pay that fee again. TuneCore is a little bit less, but it's an annual fee. So it's $30 to upload an album, but then you have to pay that $30 recurring every year. It's about the same price as $10 for a single, but then you do have to pay that $10 every year for a single. With DistroKid, $19.99, upload as much music as you want. It's a $19.99 a year, regardless of how much music you upload. Now, again, there's a commission that's taken out on all of your sales. With CD Baby, it's 9%. No commission on TuneCore, no commission on DistroKid. All three of them offer a YouTube monetization. They'll keep track of whenever your music's used in YouTube videos and make sure you get paid a royalty. CD Baby handles that for free. I think it's a $10 one-time fee with TuneCore. And then with DistroKid, it's actually like $5 per release. So if you're planning on a lot of people using your music in YouTube videos and you want to get paid for it, the drawback with DistroKid is that you're going to have to pay for every release. The benefit is that if you actually are having a lot of people using all of your music, you're probably getting paid a lot, and the $5 per release isn't really that big of a deal anyway. But again, it is much cheaper to use that feature with TuneCore, only $10 one time, and then with CD Baby, it just comes with their service. And again, as I mentioned before, CD Baby and TuneCore will both get your music put on Facebook and Instagram so that people that create videos using Facebook and Instagram can use your music and you can get paid on that. Not a feature that's offered by DistroKid right now. So I know I was kind of all over the map with all the different features and stuff, or it may have felt like I was all over the place with all the different features that are offered by all of these different services. But don't worry, I'm going to break it down really simple on which one of these three services you should use. And it's going to be different from everybody because everyone's situation is different. But essentially, here it goes. If you want to have your publishing administrator and your aggregator under one roof, and you really like the music store widget that CD Baby offers, you want to get your music distributed physically, and you don't want to have to worry about managing your own Amazon store. You want to just be able to ship your albums off to CD Baby and let them handle the distribution of that. And if you like the idea of having all of your music uploaded to Facebook and Instagram so that people can use it in their videos and you can get paid for that, well, these are all things that are offered by CD Baby. The main drawback to CD Baby is that there is a 9% commission. So if, for example, you sell 1,000 albums at $10 a pop, that's $10,000. CD Baby is going to take $900. If you sell 10,000 albums, that's $9,000. So CD Baby is probably a better service all around. They provide more features, more services, but you're going to pay for it, right? Now, on the other hand, there's TuneCore, which offers a lot of the same services as CD Baby, but they don't take that commission. You can have your publishing administrator and your aggregator under the same roof. They offer that same Facebook and Instagram monetization, but they don't take any commissions on any sales. So the only drawback really to using TuneCore, besides the annual fee for your album uploads, is that they don't have that music store widget that CD Baby does, and they don't really help facilitate physical distribution. So if you're not really concerned about selling physical albums online or getting those distributed into stores, then you might not really care about that, and TuneCore is probably better for you. Now, if you don't really care at all about the publishing administration aspect, or you don't care about having it all under the same roof at least, DistroKid does offer a service that's much more affordable. It's only $20 a year. You can upload as much music as you want, and there's no commission at all. They have a cool advanced split feature that makes it easy for you to split royalties amongst whoever you want, but their service is a little bit more limited. They don't have the Instagram and Facebook monetization. They don't have that publishing administration service. They don't have a music store widget, and they're not going to be able to get your music put in any physical stores or anything like that. But if you're just interested in getting your music on iTunes and other digital retailers and digital streaming services like Spotify and Pandora, then DistroKid's probably the right aggregator for you. All right, so I hope you found this all helpful and informative. If you have, please be sure to leave a thumbs up and comment below to let me know what you like and didn't like about the video. And if you haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button and tick the little bell icon to be notified as soon as other videos are released. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.